Good morning, this is Market Moves coming at you, and we're going to chart all the big stocks today to see where the market can be dragged, because if these FANG stocks move, the whole index is going to move and the market's going to move as well. So we're going to track them all, see what's happening with them, and see where they could possibly be going. Stay tuned. The first stock you see on my screen is Amazon. This is a stock that has been falling to levels we haven't seen in a long time. It just hit 1420 and bounced off of that very aggressively. So I counted that as a bottom, and I drew this trend line here. So we're bottoming off this trend line. We're also heading towards the top trend line. So Amazon looks like it's going to be dragging higher the next couple days. The last thing is that this base here is 1350, 1360. If Amazon hits this base, this is going to be the true bottom for a while. This bottom is going to hold, in my opinion. It's going to hold and it's going to be strong. So I think this bottom may be touched in the next month or two. But until then, we got a huge buy yesterday, and I think that momentum is going to carry us a little bit higher today. We will see. We could also just keep selling off, and it could be considered a gap fill. So if you followed my gap video, the gap fills are something traders love to look at and trade. And the biggest thing with Amazon is if you see this high volume node here, you can see that around 1560, 1565 is that POC. So it's that pocket of control. That's where all the volume was traded in this range I have open. So this is TradingView. This is volume profiles on the right, and the red line is where all the volume was traded, meaning if it hits this red line, it's most likely going to sell off down south. So today it looked like it opened up and almost touched this red line. Not exactly, but this red line is a huge barrier as well. So I see us trading within 1560 and 1350 for the next couple weeks, and I think that's going to be pretty valid. So Amazon, big pop this morning, but it looks like it's losing steam. We're going to head to the other big FANG names, Netflix. Netflix also, these descending wedges or descending triangles, we see them with all the FANG stocks. They're falling pretty hard. And the big thing is when we get a descending wedge like this, it's usually an upside breakout when we touch that top side of the wedge for the third time. So after we sell off a little bit today, I think the next move higher is going to break through this wedge, and we're going to retest that POC like I said with Amazon. And down here is the market mover indicator, 7-day free trial. If you want it, it tells you when to buy and sell a stock. At this point, we haven't got any buy signals in Netflix or Amazon, but if we go out to the weekly chart, we can see still almost a buy signal on Netflix. On Amazon, we have not really a buy signal, but this is some of the lowest values we've seen on the market mover indicator for Amazon. So I consider that a buy signal because it's touching lows that we haven't seen in a long time. So next one is Apple. This stock's on everyone's mind, and the biggest thing I want to point out is it's a buy on the daily. Once again, Apple is floating in that buy zone for the second time in the last couple days. So what does that mean? That means if you had this indicator and you bought part of your position here, you would buy the other half of your position here, because yet again we are floating with that POC, pocket of control, which is at 172. So we're very close to where that reversal is going to happen with Apple. 172 is going to support. This is a huge, we will not break through 172 easily. So I'm looking for a big rally once we hit that level or get around it. So at this point, we are 4 points away yesterday. So Apple looking like it's going to take off as well. The next stock I'm going to look at is Facebook. This one's been falling longer than all the other FANG stocks. And since earnings, it's been continuing to fall for 2 earnings releases. And it's been trading within this pretty much descending channel. And its pocket of control is at 173 and its stock price is at 135. So we have 40 points if we ever want to get back to that pocket of control. And the big thing with Facebook is that it hasn't been a buy on the daily If we check out the weekly, we do not have a buy either, but we do see the lowest levels in history for Facebook, and on the market mover indicator, the lowest levels for buying. And at this point, if we pop to the upside, we might just short this again, because I do think this channel is strong and this channel will hold for a while. I don't think we have hit the bottom with Facebook yet. The bottom could be 115, 118. I do see that holding. So this is all I got. These are the biggest charts that are going to move the market. So stay tuned, and if you're interested in buying, check out these videos and charts and see the best entry point for you.